Name is Brittany Darling Jewett. I am the provincial coordinator for Zoomers in Balance, formerly known as Zoomers on the Go. This is a video to help you re-register for Zoomers in the spring. So I'm going to share my screen. So this is the registration for past participants. So people who have already completed a Zoomer, at least one Zoomer session and are doing another. So this session will run from April 8th to June 29th. It's on a first come, first serve basis. And if a location is full, we will remove it from the registration, so you will not see it there. In that case, if a class is full, we will email to let you know if that class ends up having some spots open up. We will either do that by email or on Facebook. So make sure to like our Facebook page, Zoomers in Balance, and we will post updates there about the openings in classes. Another note is that you do not need to have a Gmail account to answer this form. It's just a Google form that we use, but you do not need a Google account to use it. We also do have this registration in French, so if you need that, please find the appropriate video in French done by Danielle Bouchard. So this is when we get into the class registration. If you have been in a class before, you have seen this before. It might look slightly different, but I will remind you that our classes are only in person in New Brunswick at this time. So if you are outside of New Brunswick, please select online classes. So for the purpose of this demonstration, I'm clicking online only just so that I don't take a spot up in a different class in the real form. But as you can see, we have all the classes in alphabetical order, and they include the days and times. So before you select a class, please make sure that it works with your schedule so that we don't have to go back and delete registrations or hold up a spot if you're unable to make it. If something comes up in the future after you've signed up, it's no big deal. We just like to make sure that people don't click random locations if that's not where they're hoping to go. A few things also to note, it's good to read the whole thing if you are clicking this location. For example, this location is only going to be offered for 10 weeks due to the leader's availability. As well as another example, this location does not have a time and day set yet. So anyone who selects this class, we will update you and email you to let you know what the days and times are closer to when the session starts. So it's quite a long list. We will be monitoring that list and removing classes once they are full. Then there's also the option, even if you are in an in-person class, to select an online class to meet the recommended amount of sessions per week, which we recommend 3 sessions. So most classes are usually only 2 sessions a week. So we recommend at least 1 online class per week. So you can click English, and we will send you the links for that. But if you are only interested in the in-person classes, you can click in-person only. This is the schedule for the online classes as of now. This is also subject to change, just like the classes above. We hope to add a few more classes, so keep your eye out and we will also inform you guys of any changes. This list shows EN for English classes and FR for French. You can join both even if you don't speak French, or if you speak only French and you don't speak English. The exercises are still going to be very similar. It's just the language, but you really don't need to know what they're saying if you really just want to get the exercise in. So join the class that works best for you, and I'm sure you'll be able to follow along. The next question is if you would like to receive our pre-recorded classes on YouTube. This is in case you miss a session live online, or if you cannot make your classes in person, or if you would just like to do Zoomers on your own time, this is a great option. We have leaders who were nice enough to record their classes for us and post them on our YouTube. So this is on demand whenever you need, and you will get the links for that, and you can do a Zoomers class whenever works best for you. So now that we've gotten through all the class information, this is when you need to start filling out the important information. So make sure to put your name, your last name, and your phone number. Make sure to write the area code 506, or if you are from outside of New Brunswick, a different area code. Just so that in case we need to contact you, we have the right number. For email, if you do not have one, you can write NA, but if you do, this is a great way for us to send you our newsletter or any important information or updates that we have for you throughout the session. So I'm going to use our email here, zoomersonthego20@gmail.com. I'm going to put a city, Fredericton, province. And this is where is also an important part that we give to your leaders in case of an emergency during your classes. Please make sure to put your emergency contact's name. Mine's apparently named John Doe today. And don't forget a phone number for that as well. Next, we are going into the consent form that you would have probably seen already in the past, but it has some new updates to it since our process and research has changed slightly. And this is for re-registration. So this shows your eligibility, if you're able to, and the statement saying that you're completely good to continue on with Zoomers. Nothing has changed in your health since the last time that you participated. And if so, we would like that if your health has changed, for you to reach out to us with those concerns so we can appropriately assess if you are able to continue doing Zoomers. So if everything's the exact same, you can continue on. If no, you can email us to see what your options are, or you can complete the full registration, re-registration, or not re-registration over again. So that will ask you all the health-related questions. Please confirm that you were registered with the exercise program in the past 12-week session. So you could say yes or no if you were in the past session, which would have been the winter session of 2024. Which is one of the options. But if you were not, you do need to complete the full registration over again if you are not returning from the last session. Do you understand that by agreeing to this consent form, you will still need to register for the program if you wish to participate in future exercise sessions? So just like you are doing now, if you've been a participant in the past, you can re-register. You just understand that you will have to register again. Do you consent to your data being used? And then here you will just write your name again, just to consent that you understand what has been stated. And then you will write the date. Today for me is March 18th, 2024. And then this is the end of the re-registration process. So just make sure that you filled out everything before clicking submit, because it will not go through if you do not, and it will bring you back to the questions that you haven't answered. And you will receive a link right away from us. I know that this says at the end of the week, but there should be an email that comes through right away after you click submit. So please check your spam or junk folders if it does not come into your inbox. And this email will have all the information you need about your class, including a PDF version of all the answers you submitted. And the last questions is for us staff. You can just click no, or you can leave it. It's just to ask if we did this registration over the phone. And then you will click submit. And here it will say, congratulations, you completed the registration for your exercise program starting on April 8th, 2024. So now when you see this page, this means that your registration has gone through and we have received it. So there is no worries that your registration has not been received. We do have your registration. And I did get the email right away. It just popped up. So I am going to show you what that email looks like. All right, over here you can see that I got a confirmation of registration. We've received your registration, and this is the PDF with all the information that you submitted. So it'll have my name, my emergency contact, and all that information. And if any of this information is to change, you can always just email us and let us know. And that is the entire process for the re-registration for Zoomers and Balance. I hope that this video was helpful. And if you still have any questions, you can always email us at zoomersonthego20@gmail.com or call us at 506-458-7034. And we hope that we can answer your questions and that this video was helpful. And we hope that you enjoy the upcoming spring session. Thank you. Bye.